come in. I think he come with the grand entrance. He's the last one. He got to come in. That's
man.
Wild card.
I mean, it is what it is.
Hold on a second, man. Let me get my stuff together here.
Oh, maybe I should put my microphone over here.
For some reason, hey, this shit is tripping. It's not on my speaker.
Oh no.
But anyway, bro, it is what it is. For some reason, my I usually have it on.
Oh, you got on the Bluetooth.
Bluetooth connected.
Yeah. But it wouldn't come on, so let's try it again. Still ain't doing it. That's all right.
I can hear it.
Yeah, but that's coming from my that's not coming from my speaker though. But we on live anyway. We already live. I just have to have my boy splice it out. But ladies and gentlemen, we are here for another good one. They call us Three the Hard Way. I am your man, Stevie Ray, here with Chris Dilworth and the Enforcer. What's going on out there? Willie, what's going on out there, Cron? Everybody's in the house. And brother, we got a special one for you today. I don't know if y'all ready for it, but I'm going to lay it down like it should be laid down because it's going to be on like a steaming pot of neck bones. Can you dig it?
Gills up.
So, without further ado, let's get this party started. What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up, man?
Man, I've been getting people hitting me all week long about what I think about this so-called 4-part documentary about who killed WCW.
It's like a what's that board game?
Who killed WCW?
I mean, I was the first one to ask you. I said, listen, are we gonna talk about
actually
this?
You was about the 25th person to ask me.
Oh, well, I'm late. Okay.
Hey.
You were the first person to ask me in the last few days.
But them 25 people not doing a show with you.
They don't do the show, though. They don't do the show. Most of them I don't even know.
Who's the suspects? That's the question.
Oh, do you?
Who's the suspects?
I gotta take my glasses off of that one, nigga.
Who's the suspects? That's a good question.
Hey. Who got the biggest motive?
Let's take it from here. You guys are out there in the wind. You guys hear the chatter more than I do, okay? And you guys have been hearing the chatter for years, okay?
Of course.
So, with everything you guys been hearing as it pertains to WCW, let me bring my Facebook buys back up. Let them ride along. Okay, guys. Let me see. Well.
Hey, everybody in the comments, please share the podcast, please. Like and share, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Subscribe, too.
Yes, do that. Appreciate
That's very
that,
important.
Guys.
Subscribe. Thank you.
Okay, let me get the Facebook guys back up so I can see their comments as well as YouTube and as well as Twitch. I can see them all at the same time. Not that I'm going to be answering them, but I do like to see them.
I guess that's our job, huh?
Okay. No. And no phone. No, there will be no phone calls today.
Why not?
We got a lot to talk about. Look, man, we got a lot to talk about.
Okay.
Big phone calls next week. Next show.
All right.
On this show, this is too important. This is something that's ongoing. As you guys know, we got another episodic entity tonight.
Yeah.
Around 8, 9 o'clock. So we'll be all tuning in for that. Cron said it was Beefcake. Kron, see, he already starting off on the wrong foot. See,
wait a minute.
He already starting off with his shit, man.
He said
He already starting off with his shit. Blaming something on B-State.
He said that the video make the video public.
That's on me.
Never mind.
What's up, Lewis? Okay. No, Kron, you're not gonna come in here blaming a professional wrestler for the downfall of a multi-million-dollar company. Really? A wrestler. If you're gonna blame a wrestler, it ain't Beefcake. Now you want me to give you 5 to choose from?
It might be a buddy of his, but
we can do that. we can do 5 to choose from, and then see where it is. Now, if you got something against my boy, Brother Brudeye, that's what his buddy Hogan called him, Brother Brudeye. If you got something against him coming in with several different gimmicks and they didn't get over,
Booty Man.
If you got something against the Booty Man, if you got something against the Clip Master, if you got something against the Man with No Name, if you got something against the man, I done ran out. The disciple. If you got something against all that, then say that.
The disciple.
But don't just randomly pick out Brother Brudeye and then drop salt on his name. Kron, that ain't right. Anyway, Chris, what were you saying?
Nothing. I'm
finna block Kron, man. I'm finna block him.
Why you don't block him?
Because he know better. He know better.
He has a valid point.
And guess what he just said. And don't forget about this.
Zodiac.
Wait a minute. What Zodiac sign? Hold on.
No, that was his name. He was in the Dungeon Dude, and he changed it to Zodiac.
Was he in Aries?
Don't know. You like to be in Gemini to me.
Was he in Aries? I just want to know. If he was a Leo, he was definitely
done with Kron. I'm done with this dude, man. I'm done with
How the fuck you gonna have Zodiac? I know you can do better. I mean, you can do better.
You don't know. You don't remember.
Listen, he can do better than Oz.
You don't remember the. You don't remember the Zodiac.
No,
I forgot about the Zodiac.
I know my Zodiac sign, but I don't know. No, that's way before my time.
You're done. You're done, Kron. You're done, man. I'm done with him, dog.
Zodiac, that is hilarious.
I'm done with him, bro. He can't get. That is not what this show is about.
No.
I just can't let Kron come on here and just castigate somebody like that, man. I can't let him do that.
Once again,
Brother Brudeye is a friend of mine. We went into the Hall of Fame together on the same night.
Right.
Better than Oz.
Okay. Oz wasn't there when things fell. Oz wasn't there when they died. That gimmick had died already.
Yes, he was. He was black
and
white now. No, I'm just he was in different colors.
I'm like shit.
He was the Poke. The Poke of Doom. That was that Oz power.
Ooh, all that power.
But the all in mighty Oz. But but okay. What have you guys, going back to the question that I asked earlier, what have you guys been hearing over the years as to the demise of WCW?
Man,
I mean, where do we start?
No. Just whatever you got off the top of your head and what you heard, what you've been hearing, so on and so forth, and just go from there.
Vince Russo putting himself over. Eric Bischoff doesn't know how to run a company. Now, that part, from my understanding, that I think WCW, it was like a financial issue. So they ran out of money. If I'm not exactly sure, I can't say it verbatim, but they said that it was something that was financial, and then they said, "Hey, you can have the company, but it's only worth $5. Like you can have the video library, you can have all of that, but if you don't have the airtime,
but you got to realize the video library itself is worth more than $5 million. Mm-hmm. The library itself. Because all of that is history.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? Let's say somebody, let me put it in this context. Let's say it's all the military journalists back in World War II was able to hold on to all of their different things that they taped during that war, which America was involved in from 1941 to 1945. And they say, and somebody offered them money for that 20 years later, or, you know, 5 years later, after the war ended. Do you know what that footage would be worth? Because you know what? Only they were there to tape it. In essence, what I'm saying is history, visual history is worth its money in gold. So $5 million and what you can make off of it with streaming, what you can make off of it with just doing historical documentary things like what we're seeing right now with this demise of WCW. You see what I'm saying? A catalog is worth its weight in gold. So for someone to get rid of that catalog and the logo, the whatever else is connected to the logo, so on and so forth, brother, they made off like a fat rat. Seriously. Remember when the WWE channel came on? Remember when that came out? You could get it for $9.99. I think you still can. Huh?
I mean, it's on Peacock now.
Look
you can
it
get
up.
it for $5.99.
Yeah, I mean, you.
Okay,
right
I'm
now,
just talking about when it first started. Look at all the
network
stuff that they got from their library, WCW library, ECW library, all this stuff, and you getting 100 million people paying you $10 a month. It don't take a genius to figure out how much money that is per year all over the world. You see what I'm saying?
But
it's worth its weight in gold.
That's like like when they're buying all the libraries. It took them a while to get Mid-South. Because
right,
guy's name. His wife would not sell it to WWE. They had the price up. Then when they got the price up, they got the DVDs, the section on the network. And when you come to WCW, Eric Bischoff probably didn't know the true value of it back then because he should have took it. Like,
well, this is the thing. Eric Bischoff. Let me stop you right there. Eric Bischoff don't own shit.
But he was going to buy.
So he ain't selling shit. Eric Bischoff is nothing but an employee. Eric Bischoff wasn't gonna buy nothing, bro.
Okay.
No, he wasn't. Where you gonna get the money from?
Right, that was the part.
He an employee. Where you gonna get the money from?
He wasn't gonna get it from Ted Turner.
He gonna have to finance.
Like left.
Ted Turner already sold his part.
Ted, right? He left the bill.
The thing about Ted Turner, as you well know, once he consolidated with Time Warner, it's not his call anymore. It's the shareholders and everybody that's involved. Like I say, this stuff is business. It's all business. And this is the thing. If Eric Bischoff bought a library, if I don't want to sell it to you, you need to come up with $5 million right now. Not with no finance. Whereas this company, brother, I got $5 million right now. That's just like buying a car. I'm gonna wait for you to get it financed, or I'm gonna go to Chris that's got $5 million hanging out his back pockets.
I wish I had it stinging on my ass.
It don't take a genius to figure that out. No, I'm just saying. You think about it in that context, not because I'm gonna tell you something right now. What Eric Bischoff and them was trying to do, a lot of people don't realize this. When he went out, and I don't know if they're gonna talk about this on the show tonight. When he went out, he was trying to get guys together to buy WCW. Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
He was trying, when he went out, he was trying to get back in by buying the company. It never materialized. And that's when Russo and all them was brought in to try to save a sinking ship, which was the Titanic. Yeah, it wasn't a little dinghy.
The damage was already done already.
Put the finger
on. Damage was already done.
I was reading the comments.
Yes, and what they did was
that was I reading. But I was just reading his comment. He said Bischoff said on his podcast to paraphrase, it was a business decision to kill WCW by the higher ups.
Was it really?
He's not taking
in a lot of and a lot. But this the thing. But this the thing though. Real cool. In a lot of ways, I think he's right. But this is the thing. Let's get down to the real nitty gritty of it.
Mm-hmm.
You can see professional wrestling is changing the landscape of pop culture and entertainment, period. Sports entertainment. Mm-hmm. What would make you not want to keep it alive? That's the question nobody ever asks. Like when Real Cool was talking about the powers that be, the powers that be. The powers that be, the people we don't know who their names are, the people that's Time Warner is over like HBO, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And all these other media entities. So if they buy something and this comes along with it, and they've seen it's made money before, why would they say, fuck this? Nobody ever asked that question. Mm-hmm. So like I said, tonight we're going to talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, because nobody ever asked these questions.
They always look at the surface. They always look at the surface. It's easy to blame the people you see, but see, you never pay attention to that man behind the curtain, because that man behind the curtain has an agenda. What is his agenda? We don't know, unless you in there with those people, just like we was talking about Endeavor. Remember the conversation we had about Endeavor?
Yeah.
Remember what I told you guys, how this shit works? They ain't got nothing but time. They ain't got nothing but time. Eventually, Chris, you're going to slip on a banana peel, or you're not going to be looking when I hit your ass behind the head with this chair. And I got you. Know. I told you I was going to do it. You just don't know when. So every day you walk out the house, you looking around like, I know that damn Stevie Ray around this motherfucker.
When I'm gonna get my ass hit, right?
Get my car and leave. Well, he didn't get me today. Well, I'm just waiting. Yeah. And plus, I'm just waiting. Yeah, sooner or later he gonna drop his guard, dog, and I'm gonna be right there. That's how they work.
That's why I got surveillance cameras. I'm watching. I'm watching.
I'm just using that. I'm just using these things as examples. I would never do you like that.
I hope not.
No, I don't think. I don't think. Right now, I don't think.
You don't think? Like wow.
Well, dog, I'm just thinking. I haven't given any critical thought yet, but I'm just saying. As of right now, no.
Hate crime.
But I'm just saying that's the question when people talk about WCW. They never get down to the real nitty gritty. Go ahead, folks.
I was gonna say what Willis brought it up a little bit, because it was being told. I remember this when they said AOL, when they Time Warner AOL, when they brought it. That's when the money was not. It was like it's saying, okay, y'all spending more than y'all making, and it's hurting us.
Right.
And if y'all remember, back then, that's when things started changing. Like Thunder was being taped, and it was not live, not in a separate city no more, and stuff. So they was trying to budget cut that, and all of a sudden, next thing you know. This is the last show. I think Eric Bischoff announced it on Nitro, if I'm not mistaken. The last Nitro show.
All of these things. All of these things are true. You know, all of these things are true. But like I just got through chronicling, if you bought a catalog for $5 million and a logo, either Time Warner people are not very good at business or something personal is going on. Because Time Warner has all of their catalogs from way back in the 70s when HBO started. And I bet you they ain't never going to sell them to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you that. You can go back and look up every documentary they've got. They make money off of that stuff. You can go back and look up every concert, every fight, all of this stuff on Time Warner, which is HBO and everything else. They ain't giving that away because the reruns of Gilligan's Island, okay? You look at the reruns of Gilligan Island, it's still making money to this day, 55 years later.
That's true.
They in that game. And just because the word wrestling, huh?
Gilligan's Island is a classic.
No, what I'm saying is, exactly. My point is this. You in the TV game, the media game, y'all started cable networks and movies and stuff. It's no way you don't know the archives of something that's this possible, that's this not possible, but popular. It's cheap and you give it away. Like I say, these are the things people don't think about. That's why old Ray Dog is here to help you. And see, they're not going to, I bet you right now, they're not going to go into some of the things that we're talking about tonight. What they're doing is trying to glorify what's already been told. How many documentaries have we seen on this?
Too many.
It's been a few of them, Chris. It's been a few of them, right?
Too many.
And I've seen two or three. I've seen 2 or 3 of them, and all of them come down to the same conclusion.
Right. I mean, they
don't never get down to the real nitty gritty. And the reason I'm saying this, huh?
I mean, they even had a Monday Night Raw. I mean, they had a like the Monday Night Wars. They had that documentary, and that documentary was like long as fuck. I mean, seriously. But as far as, and then there was another documentary about like how WCW closed and what have you. But what I'm looking for tonight or for this 4-part miniseries is do not lie to us. Like, I really want to know why WCW closed down. Like, you were
the thing,
at the
Chris,
brink of like closing down WWE, and yet you just let it go.
And the thing,
let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Enforcer.
The thing about it is, like you said, this is part of pop culture. I don't care if you was down a couple thousand, but you was still if you're not number 1, you was definitely number 2 in the in the world. So why would you just say, oh, where it's not making no money when you was still making some money because y'all buy rates, y'all still having pay-per-views, y'all still having live shows in market cities, not no local, not no hit town. Y'all was in the big city, Chicago, Florida, Philadelphia. Right. You know what I'm saying? So what was it that, don't say WWE scared y'all, because y'all kicked their ass for 83 weeks. So and y'all changed the business. And that's another thing that WWE don't give no credit for. Y'all changed the business to the point that WWE had to change who they was.
You know what? Not to cut you off though, but that comment I love from Brian LG 100. He said, when WWE tells a story, it's always one-sided. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
That's what I'm telling you right now. What I'm saying is, look at the perspective of which this is coming from. And you had that. Okay, when you do documentaries, miniseries, so on and so forth, everybody has access to the same information.
Correct.
Chris, if you can go get the information, I can get the information. And Fossey, if you can go get the information, I can get the information. Now, just because this 4-part documentary being produced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Roberto Guerrero or whoever the other person is, blah blah blah, and they put it in this scary ass Saturday night matinee type fucking monster movie ass voice in the background. So all of a sudden you think it's shit. I gotta look at the shit. Dog, what have they said on any of the? Well, Enforcer hadn't seen the episode yet, but Chris, what did you learn from that first episode that you didn't already know?
I already learned everything. Everybody, I mean, like what they've been doing all of this. Every WCW documentary, if it's an ECW or if it was a WCW or if it was an NWA, finger pointing. That's all they were doing throughout the whole entire hour. They were finger pointing, talking about, oh no, it was Eric Bischoff. Oh, it was Vince Russo. Like, really, what was the heart of the problem? Because number one,
and these are all opinions from people, but it's not educated. It's not educated and poignant. Okay, they're not, because it doesn't get down to the real nitty gritty. It's just another way to string you along to tell you what you already know. If that don't remind you of O.J. Simpson, or if that don't remind you of 9/11, if that don't remind you of January 6th, it's the same shit told by the different people. But did we get down to the real nitty gritty? Because when the real nitty gritty come out, you don't get a chance to see it.
I'm gonna probably be dead by then.
We can't sell that. We can't sell that, because then the truth comes out.
But the thing,
see what I'm saying? When the truth comes out, you'll never learn it.
The thing,
because now you get down to the real shit, and we can't sell the bullshit no more.
It's crazy. It's crazy because I told this to Chris on one time. I said WWE buy this library, and they control the narrative of what.
Of course.
What the story is. But those that lived through the days of watching this and saw it going, they'll tell you straight up that's bullshit. Because they was Cartoon Network. They was Cartoon Network, and over here was the real world in WCW. All right. Because I remember.
Let me expound on that. Let me expound on that. Everything you're saying is 100% true. If they sit down and interviewed me, guess what? And I did this on purpose. And I'm going to say it on my show. Or our show, not my show. If it was my show, y'all wouldn't be here. And I'd be really raising hell.
I know,
since y'all here, I got to come down. Since Three the Hard Way here, I got to come down.
The hell?
Okay.
Like,
no, we're doing that documentary. We did a lot of the stuff. The one they did on my brother on A&E. So we did a lot of the stuff in when we did the Hall of Fame thing. We did a lot of the stuff up there, talking to the people and stuff from A&E and this, that, and the other. And then they did another interview with me. But then they called me one day and was like, we want to continue with the interview because some of the stuff got scrapped or something happened. And I'm like,
I wonder why.
The cat, I can't even remember his name now. What's the guy name that stole all the belts? What's the guy name that stole the belts?
What you mean?
Anybody know who I'm talking about out there? Put his name up.
Stole the belts?
He the one that he had swiped a lot of the WWE belts.
X-Pac.
They end up firing him. He worked in the office. He wasn't a fucking wrestler. He worked in the office.
Like all the WCW.
I can't think his name now.
So
this guy calls me like, somebody put it up. I'll think of it in a minute. I'm just not thinking right now because I got this other stuff on my mind that I'm trying to tell you guys about. So he calls me up and says, "Hey, Stevie, they want to talk. A&E guys want to get with you together. They want to come down to Houston to interview you again and this, that, and the other. Blah blah blah." I said, man, we did all that stuff, a couple of years ago. Most of that stuff a year and a half ago, whatever. Well, they want to do it again, man, because of this, that, and the other, whatever the fuck ever. Okay, cool. And then he hangs up, and I'm like, that's it? I don't give a shit who they doing documentaries on. I don't talk to nobody for free. You did?
So Willis said that it was one of the twin reps.
I don't talk to my huh? Forget those guys right now. I mean, you can read that out later. Right now, I'm getting this out. Whatever them guys talking about ain't got shit to do with what I'm trying to explain right now. No disrespect, guys, but you keep the comments coming. But you kill my train of thought when I'm talking.
Well, I'm sorry.
He's on the roll right now.
No, what I'm saying is, brother, this is way more important than whatever comments they got. We can get back to them. What I'm trying to do is make a point as to how shit works in this business. That's what I'm trying to do. So you can take what I'm saying and then apply it to this stuff, and you have a better assessment as to what you're watching when you watch these kind of docs. I've seen it 1,000 times. So anyway, the guys I'm like, hey man, that day I got a lot of my clients and stuff like that, and I'm doing inventory and stuff like that. So I really ain't got time to go meet with a film crew because I ain't got shit better to do in life. I do. Okay. Even though I'm on the WWE Legends contract, they ain't got nothing to do with my private time. They make name off of my name, likeness. You know the deal. Okay. That's the contract I got. Anything else, baby, if it ain't no paper involved, I'm just letting you guys know how this shit works. If it ain't no paper involved, you don't holler at me, bro. Don't work like that. If it ain't no paper involved, don't holler at your boy. So by the fact that he ain't talking no paper, I don't talk to nobody. So the people from A&E called me and said, hey, man, we set up a meeting. What you gonna say it was okay? I said, I ain't say nothing was okay. So he lied to y'all. I ain't say nothing was okay. He told me what y'all want to do, and that was it, and he hung the phone up. I said, no, it ain't okay. I don't work for free. Oh, well, we're going to get back with you, blah, blah, blah. So about a week later, the guy called me back. Well, man, we're going to give you so many thousand. This, I ain't going to call the number, but it was worth my time, okay? It was worth an hour or two of my time, put it like that. So I went down and did it. And just for the fuck of it, let y'all see how this shit worked. Just for the hell of it. They got a studio set up down by the medical center in one of the big hotels over there. Got you know how these guys do. Started asking me different questions about, our career and stuff like that. And I was pretty much straight up about all kind of stuff. But then I got to my personal stuff. What I don't like about this, that, and the other. And I did it on purpose. Yeah. I said some of the most outlandish shit known to man. Just to see if they was going to put it in the doc. You think it made the doc?
Nope. Nope.
Not at all.
Nope. I have a feeling it did.
No, didn't get close to the doc. So when you see people doing these different people, my point is this. When you see all these people that's sitting back talking to the camera about this, that, and the other, how do you really know what they really said that never made the cut? Nobody ever thinks about that. Because going back to what you just said and what whoever just said that on the comments.
Oh, now you want to talk about the comments now.
You goddamn right, man, because I'm making a point. They comments ain't never more important than the show. No disrespect to nobody. But their point, the thing, not that comment that you're talking about, but a couple of comments that Enforcer talked about before. When he was talking about somebody was talking about the WWE narrative. All docs are about somebody else's narrative and how they want you to see it. Just like O.J. Simpson. I studied the O.J. Simpson trial since the stuff went down. Many things I talk about on this show, other shows, so on another, people ain't never heard about. You know why? It ain't never made nobody's documentation. Because they want you to keep thinking this. Never have an alternative. Keep thinking this. That's television, man. That's all I'm saying. That's television. So when we talk, go ahead.
Do you think do you think this is just another way of saying, like, another term for conditioning, aka brainwashing? You think?
Yes. Like I said earlier, why does it take this big production now? And I love The Rock. This when I say this stuff, it ain't got nothing to do with The Rock. You know what I'm saying? But this is still the entertainment business and the media business.
Correct.
And I can find 15 ways, Chris, to extract money out of your pocket or to entice sponsors to be a part of this. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, baby, it's about a bag. It ain't about the truth. It's about a bag. Me and you can tell the same story, the same exact story. Me and you were there. But my story can be a little bit more
colorful.
Bigger sounding, colorful than yours. And we both was there. We the only two was there. But what makes people draw to mine? Because I put a little bit more sauce on it. You know what I'm saying? I put a little bit more sauce on it.
I mean, like what other sauce can you put on there that we don't already know?
That's the thing.
Like
you might know. No. See, the thing about this, storytelling is an art form.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Storytelling is an art form. How many movies have been done about the 10 Commandments or Jesus Christ? But not one of them looks as good, sounds as good, that you really want to sit down and see like the original 10 Commandments.
I love them. Love it. Love that movie.
Do you see what I'm saying now, though?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Has any movie, that story has been told 1,000 times, has any movie ever come close to that movie, the original one?
Oh.
Now you see what I'm talking about. Now you see what I'm talking about.
Not even the Passion of Christ.
I was to say, that's crazy. That's crazy when you got people.
Think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. It ain't the story, it's the way it's presented to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, with the ladies and gentlemen, you know that voice. You hear it from the producers of so and so. Dwayne the Rock Johnson, who killed WCW. Sound like a crime movie, you know, like the old FBI or some shit like that. A highway patrol. Come on, bro.
I mean, to a certain degree, it is.
See, you don't think about the little things, subtle things like that that's messing with your head. You don't think about it. I'm from this world, brother. It don't get past me. They ain't fooling me. See, they don't really talk about the things I really know. And one day I'll tell you guys about the things I really know. I'm not going to do it on camera because I'm not that kind of guy. Okay? But the things I really know, that was some of the things that was really going on, I'm just waiting to hear if I hear any of them on this 4-part series before I say anything about it. Yeah. Still business. I ain't trying to pull nobody's leg. Y'all know they don't call me straight shooting Stevie Ray for nothing. I tell it like it is.
But then also you have to protect yourself as well.
As well, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But then again, Chris, you know I'm one of them dudes that don't give a damn. You already know that.
I know.
I don't give two shits about what them suckers say about me, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't sing it, bring it. Or you step across the line, brother. This is on like fucking neck bone. I'm gonna just be honest with you, dog. I would not ever live in fear. Ever. I just don't like talking about certain things. I know my beans from my cornbread. That's all.
Right.
But I bet you I can prove everything I said. People might not admit it because I don't have anything documented on paper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I don't go into these kind of things and telling things about what I know so on the phone, because it's hearsay and conjecture. But what I'm talking about came from a horse's mouth. That don't mean that horse is gonna re-spit it out like they did back in those days. If you see what I'm saying. No, I just like to because I'm not a gossip guy. I'm a good listener. Put it like that. I'm a damn good listener.
You should just sit back and listen.
Well, I got one actually, because I said I already know what the plot is for this episode. Do you think also the start of the downfall was the lucrative contracts they was giving people, especially like
this is the thing. The contracts have nothing to do. A company has to keep tabs of all of that kind of stuff. First of all, I will say this. When it comes to running a company, okay, let's take a football coach let's take a Tom Landry, legendary football coach, Tom Landry, or Bill Belichick, or a Chuck Noll, or I'm going back and talking about old school guys, not new school guys, because a lot of coaches today are very young. You know, they're young, so they can relate to players in different kind of ways, because today's players are different from yesterday's players. The reason coaches never got close to players is because I might have to cut you tomorrow, Chris.
Sound like my job.
And I might have to cut you tomorrow, and I like you. Why do you think a general that leads his men into combat, he leads all his soldiers into combat, he never gets close to his soldiers? You know why? Because some of y'all not coming back.
Right.
That's war. And in football, they have that same mentality. I don't get super close to the players because this is war. You can be replaced tomorrow. That's just the way the old mop flops. Now, Eric Bischoff, if you look at any of the old territories back in the day, all of those guys came up in the wrestling business, or they were ex-wrestlers. Eric Bischoff does not come from the wrestling business. He used to be a model or something like that. Then he started doing announcing and stuff like that. So in essence, once you became the executive producer, did you really know what you was getting yourself in? Because professional wrestlers are the biggest crocodiles known to man. Are you following me on this? So when you talk about the money, this, that, and the other, Bischoff he was giving money to big name people, but they knew they had a budget for all of that. So if things were going awry, it's easy when you do your business meetings to know this, that, and the other, just like in football. When they come in and ask Chris Dilworth, hey, brother, you need to restructure your deal. We need you to restructure your deal. Do you want to stay here? You see what I'm saying? Or this, that, and the other, or sign this player for, or don't pick up your fifth-year option or something like that because we can't afford it. It's the same thing in any business. So, well, hold on a second. So if you running a wrestling company, and this they talked about last weekend for, sir, you want to bring in Hogan. My assessment only. I got nothing against Bischoff or Hogan. But if I'm bringing in Hogan, I'm bringing him in on my terms, not his. Because you're not wrestling anyway. You're doing those Plan B from outer space movies.
Oh God.
Santa with muscles.
So is Santa with Commando.
Suburban Commando. What was the other TV show? Had Thunder in Paradise. Now, how long do you think that was gonna last? No disrespect, because I watched them. You know what I'm saying? I watched them.
What, the Thunder in Paradise?
Yeah, I watched them. It was something to do.
That was around,
but you got to realize this the 90s.
Yeah,
this the 90s. So what I'm saying is, you want to be a pro wrestler again, you come in on my terms. No professional wrestler has ever come in with a contract like Hogan, whereas he can call his own shots. That's never happened in professional wrestling before. Go ahead.
That's what I asked you, because the lucrative contract I'm talking about is for especially the NWO guys like Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. They had a deal was if anybody else come in after them and they get more than them, they get
Then nails got to go up too.
Right, right. So I mean, I don't knock nobody hustle. Get your money, but
me either. Be real. I'm not insulting B. I'm not insulting B movies. I'm just saying it ain't like you a A-lister. Okay? A movie is a movie. But it ain't like you Tom Cruise or Denzel Washington. Well, you knock on the door, you already know you down 20, you down 15 to 20 before you even go talk to him.
Name Hulk Hogan's best movie.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
Because they money. No, don't get me wrong. I ain't talking about nobody. What I'm saying is
we in a new society. It goes straight to DVD now. You know, some movies went straight to HBO.
And that's cool. And that's cool, dog. I done been in a couple of them. Do you see me? Do you see me pissed off?
And you got paid.
You got your money.
It wasn't much money.
You got your money regardless.
You got paid.
A couple of bucks, but I'm just glad to be there. Who knows who might see me? You dig? Who knows? But I'm just saying, let's get back. Let's keep it on wrestling. But at the end of the day, I think that's the worst move Bischoff made, even though it paid off temporarily at first. But then when the shit started to hit the fan, and if I don't agree with something, I don't want to do something, Now I'm in control. Now you're running a big organization like an outlaw territory.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, even Hogan, when you don't want to do what somebody asks you to do, you're not thinking about the team, you're thinking about yourself. So if you think about yourself, the next two guys gonna think about themselves. And the next two guys thinking about themselves, then this Scott Steiners or whoever, I'm thinking about myself. Then the Bret Hart comes in, I'm a big megastar over here. Then you come in over here, well, these guys don't want you to flourish. You see what I'm saying? You see how the shit works?
Mm-hmm.
These guys don't want you to flourish. Because now everybody about their own shit and not the team. That is why coaches do not get close to players.
I swear, and
if that makes sense.
I hate that. I hate creative control. I hate it with a passion.
No, that ain't never been done. You got creative control when you Tom Cruise. You know why? I ain't doing but one movie with you. And without me, this movie don't even work. You don't put creative control when you need a puppet master. Because then, if you know anything about a ventriloquist, then the fucking doll, like on the little doll, like on the Twilight Zone, start telling you what to do. Wait a minute.
You the dummy.
I'm the one that's the ventriloquist. Then the doll start telling the man what to do. That's what you're going to have. Only on the Twilight Zone that kind of shit works. Because they're trying to paint a picture for you and tell a story. So that's why when I say you don't do that. If you the coach, if you running shit, Chris.
Yes, sir.
I admire you. I respect you. I want you to do the best you can for this company. But Chris, if you ain't drawing money no more, I got to do what I got to do because the game goes on.
Mm-hmm.
And your lack of being what you were is a point blank direct on what I do. Now I'm gonna think about my family first, or I'm gonna think about yours.
You're gonna think about you. You ain't gonna think about me.
Exactly. No, I am, but hey, brother, that's your craft. Go find another job. It ain't no personal feeling. Just is what it is. I'm just putting it out there like people don't talk about. That's what I do, bro. I just put it out there. I'm gonna tell you the things that other people are not going to tell you. Now, if that makes sense to you, why do it? Because if I'm the boss, I'm not gonna let you do it. I don't want him that bad. No disrespect to him, but hey, I'm gonna pay him just like everybody else because he got to set an example for everything up underneath him. Got to set an example. Just like when you got kids, the older kid gonna always take the grunt. You know why? Because the younger kids are looking up to him. Am I not right, Enforcer?
Right.
It's the same thing. When you see Bill Belichick go curse Tom Brady ass out, you know why he do that? Because the other guys on the team go, damn, if he cuss him out, and he the fucking quarterback, he the whole team, I ain't got a chance. I'm going to do what I got to do. What I'm saying is setting the mindset, setting the standard, and that starts from the people that work behind the scenes and the people that work in the ring. That's all I'm saying.
So why they don't interview some of these people behind the scenes? They always interview the same bitter freaking wrestlers in these same documentaries. They don't never act
because it's
behind the scenes.
Because it's what Stevie said. What they're trying to do is they're trying to keep the narrative going. They don't want anybody to be interviewed or whatever because they're afraid that they're going to say the wrong thing.
They ain't gonna air it anyway.
I get that, but goddamn, how many times I got hear fucking Bret Hart cry about the same thing and then bring up the same fucking Goldberg
with the dog?
Once again,
I get what y'all saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
If you are a documentary series, you call yourself Vice, and y'all so edgy now. So like you just said, this week go to that shit. Let's try.
But it's the victor that's telling the story. The loser don't have any obligations to like say, hey, it wasn't me. No, WWE is the winner. They are the cream of the crop. WCW is dead, and they want to keep it dead, and they want to keep the narrative going. Like, hey, we're going to still talk shit about you, even though you're dead.
Right. Like I say, brother, I've seen it 1,000 times in documentaries, bro. You're 100% right. But I know what you're saying, Enforcer. It gets old, but like I say, everybody is not as critical thinker as you are. Mm-hmm. If you're just waiting for somebody to tell you something, you're gonna always follow. Always. And ain't nothing wrong with that to a certain degree. But once you start to see shit over and over and over again, you got to go, wait a minute. Why have I seen this before?
It's a rerun.
I know how this sucker going in. I know how this going in. Because you've seen it before.
About Bret Hart. They love hearing Bret Hart talk shit about Goldberg. They eat corn the long way. So that's why they're going to allow him to keep coming on the podcast and say, hey, I don't fuck with that man like that. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to keep
because
on
it's entertainment to them. But in actuality, this is the man that has ended his career, and he's been very bitter about that since 99.
I've been seeing, like I said, I didn't get to see the whole first episode, but the clip.
The first episode was good.
Is Bret Hart is just shitting on Dutch. Like when he first got there, today they felt sorry for him. They did a pay game with him to, like you just said, Goldberg kicked him out of wrestling. He's just like a very bitter man and stuff. So he already forgave, I guess, WWE, but now he's like, I get no one.
I mean, wouldn't you be bitter too if somebody kicked you in the fucking head?
I'd probably beat the shit out of him.
Okay, then.
I would
be bitter too.
I won't talk about it for 20 years because it won't take me 20 years to beat your ass.
Listen, I'm
that ended his career and possibly had something to do with him. It possibly had something to do with him having a stroke also.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more deeper to him than what we look at as far as interviews and stuff like that go.
Exactly.
But the thing is, it's always good content. It's always good content for someone. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, Enforcer, that's what they're selling. Mm-hmm. They're selling content. They're not selling truth. Like I said, are we really going to get down to the truth? Because at this point, after all these years, mm-hmm. The truth really and truly doesn't matter anymore. It really and truly doesn't matter anymore.
Drama sells. You're right. You're right, Carlos.
It's like my man said. It's
controversy.
Drama sells.
It equals cash.
Yes.
Drama and controversy. They all
because at the end, like I say, if you think about Time Warner giving the library away for $5 million. Giving the library, like I said earlier, what you think Gilligan's Island, how much money you think Gilligan's Island done made in the last 55 years?
More than me.
How much money you think Leave It to Beaver done made in the last 55 years? Because see, what I'm saying is, by the 2000s, if you didn't know what reruns and all that stuff make, Sanford and Son, for All in the Family, everybody that got a piece of that, brother, they living on this shit being shown all over the world in 150 different languages.
That's why you could go to
now all of a sudden you get so dumb you don't know that and you give the library away unless you was in on the shit too.
Ooh.
Nothing on this earth happens by accident.
That's
nothing.
You were right.
Wait, nothing. I caught that one. What are you saying? Are you saying that? Wait, no, bring your ass back in the camera. No, that's a bar. I gotta confirm this one. Are you saying that Eric Bischoff was in on the bullshit? Is that what you saying?
He's a grunt.
Mm-hmm.
No, I ain't saying nothing about Eric. Everybody that you see and know their names, I'm not talking about them. I'm a student of L. Fletcher Prouty. I'm a student of his books, his teachings, and things like that. And that's the way I live my life. And Eric and L. Fletcher Prouty, Leroy Fletcher Prouty, anybody out there want to look him up, go look him up. Leroy Fittipaldi says, nothing on this earth happens by accident. If it happens, somebody is behind it.
I'm kind of listen. We're gonna.
So you think I'm gonna bet on him? You think I'm gonna bet on what he knows, or I'm gonna bet on Eric Bischoff, somebody that ain't from the wrestling business?
I mean, but you can be used as a pawn as well. I mean, that's what Eric Bischoff was, nothing more than a pawn in a game.
Was he a pawn? Was he a pawn, or was he like Caesar? Was he like Caesar in the Roman Empire, where he didn't know the congressmen and the senators and the other people around you are really the ones that are going to be your demise?
You cooking tonight, Uncle? You are.
I cook every night.
I see.
I cook every night.
What you making? What you making? Because
I got crawfish being sauteed right now.
Yeah.
But no, that is a bar. You know what?
I never thought about it.
I never thought about it that way. Ever.
Because it's like we said, it's a repeat cycle. The same, it's a documentary with a new title, but the same fucking story.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like an old book with a new cover.
Who? Everybody in on trying to get their bag. Everybody. How many people we don't know? I want to produce a show on TNT or TBS, but for me to get the powers that be behind me, I got to get this pro wrestling shit out of here.
AEW?
No.
I'm talking about back in these days.
Oh, got you.
Remember, notice AEW didn't pop up to a certain amount of years after WCW left.
That's very true.
It took
so if they wasn't so interested in WCW, why do you go to this?
And almost, how about this?
Think about that.
Watch this though. Almost took some of the old WCW stuff.
No. You 100%. Everybody working on the show was from WCW those days. Why is that, Chris? You couldn't go find nobody else to produce the show?
Dean Malenko.
I ain't even talking about Dean and all them I'm talking about the people you don't know. Enforcer.
Who?
But the Dean and all them get in because of who? The people they done worked before.
And that's why you have them producers that's from WCW.
Now you're starting to get it.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
I mean, once again, this is
look at the credits.
It's like the Illuminati. That's like the Illuminati, like working in the back and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Rip Rock or somebody on that. Don't worry about the credit.
I'm telling you.
Some damn credits around here. Shit. Who produced this?
I'm just saying, put the tea leaves together. Never look at what they're showing you. That's what I always do. That is why I'm the one that came out and told the whole world on the Black and White podcast that as soon as Donald Trump loses the election, I said this, I'll pull it up and show it to people. The United States government is coming after him and everybody he worked for. But nobody believed me. You know why? They didn't read between the tea leaves. You're listening to the news, believing that shit. Today's news start today with
Steve with his damn voice this week.
No, man, you know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Ruling. The FBI today we start today off with the FBI knocking on Rudy Giuliani's door. He didn't want to answer, but they got his ass out there anyway. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, damn! This shit is pro wrestling, man. All I do is put it in a pro wrestling context, and I can pretty much come up with what the fuck's gonna happen, man.
Damn,
come on, man.
Listen, if you want to hear some voices, shit, I should have got my other mic. Shit, I be doing the SMLR right now. Talking about
this shit intrigues me. This shit, I get a kick out of listening to this shit. Who killed WCW? I mean, this shit is like some Al Capone type,
I'll go one barrel with you. It seems like this is a Batman episode from the
yes, same bad channel, same bad time.
Right.
It's just a different. It's just a different documentary, bro. And like I tell people all the time, Steve, you don't like Donald Trump. I'm like, I ain't got shit against the guy. I mean, I'm a black man in America. It's been fucking fucked up for us for 1,000 fucking years. And you think I think some dude gonna come help me? Fuck that. Ain't got nothing to do with him. I'm down for mine first. That's all. So I don't kiss ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't kiss ass like that. It's just the fact that I've been around long enough. I've been around long enough to see economies go up, economies go down, war start, war ends. These kind of fucking things happen. Jobs are good. People are getting kicked out their houses. I done been through all this shit 1,000 times.
All I'm gonna tell you.
So what makes me think it's gonna stop for a person? I'm not that stupid. So, and I take that same mentality and put it toward what we're talking about right now. That's all.
All I'm gonna tell you is that if you have never seen The Twilight Zone, The Shelter, you need to.
What you mean The Shelter?
That all I'm saying.
Which one is that?
The one where they had a bomb shelter and everybody was going insane, and one person that one of their neighbors.
I remember that one. I remember
that is actually one of my favorite ones, and I'm telling you, that's people today is like the motherfuckers in The Shelter. They are crazy as hell. It's like everybody's like losing their minds. You know
why? Because they keep you afraid.
That's the narrative.
When you are afraid, you can only control anything and anybody when they're afraid of something or either afraid to lose something. Have you noticed the people that have the most complain the most?
Indeed.
I was about to
you ever notice that?
Indeed.
You remember back? Well, I was there. I don't even know it was there, but it was a radio where they did like a show, but nobody knew it was a show. They thought it was an actual news.
That was War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds.
And what was his name? Damn. Somebody give it to me out there. I can't think of it. Kind of big fat guy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Kind of big fat guy. What was his name? Was it Burl? Wasn't Burl Ives? Orson Welles. You got it, Calcutta. Orson Welles. Yeah, I remember that. That's us as the people.
Yeah, that's us. And if we stick to wrestling, if you think about what we're going right now, everybody gonna think that WWE was the savior. WWF was the savior.
Right.
I mean, WWE was always the
wait a minute,
child.
Real cool just said maybe we can get Hard Body Harrison on the phone. For what?
You don't like
well, get it and talk about what his case that he defended himself, trying to mac them hoes. I mean, mac them gals.
You know, you were right the first time.
Yeah, you were right the first time.
I would retract that.
No, you don't.
This is the hard way, sir.
No,
Chris, I need you to get this one.
There's no retracting that statement.
Chris, I need you to get this one and cut that out.
A hoe is a hoe. Okay.
God damn it.
I don't know if there was hoes. I retract my last statement. I was kind of, unbalanced there. I was talking like I usually talk when I'm talking to my friends, and
you
that
said
kind of language
you
doesn't
are
really
a
come out when I'm
on the show, sir.
No, I'm just talking about the truth, not calling people out their names and stuff like that.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm not that. I'm not that, man. Don't try to make me into you.
Hold on. So,
I'm not that.
So are you a Christian by law this episode?
Excuse me?
No, I was baptized.
By law right now.
I was baptized. So, fundamentally, I am Christian. But I'm going to be honest with you, brother. I'm not very religious. I'm not very religious at all.
But you know the Lord, so that's all that matters.
I said I'm not very religious.
You know the
brother,
Lord.
Didn't you see Jesus Christ Superstar? Did you ever see that play?
Who?
Jesus Christ
Superstar. Did you ever see that play?
That was before my time.
I don't care. The play's still running. Been running on Broadway for 40-something years. What you talking about?
Again, before my time, sir. And I retract my statement. And I'm not retracting my statement.
Well, you need to watch that play. It's one of the best plays in the history. 10 Commandments movie is my favorite biblical movie. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ Superstar is the best play to ever hit Broadway, in biblical anyway, or if not, just play it in itself. Yes. Mm-hmm. Then after that, probably Dreamgirls to me.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, Green Girls, hell of a play, bro.
Not the movie.
Oh, you talking about the play? I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about the movie.
The movie, the play.
Oh, the movie.
Sorry.
I like the movie. I like the movie also. Actually, the movie, because you've never seen the play. Actually, do you know every song in that movie is in the play except for one? All the music that you heard in the movie, all of those songs are in the play also.
If you had a record player, you had the album in your crate. So like every black family had the album in their crate.
Not the crate.
Right. Except for the one song that Beyonce did by herself. That's the only one that's not in the play. So the play was amazing.
Call Cutler. I am not going to answer that question, sir.
Wait, Chris.
I'm not
now
answering
you're going to buy.
I'm not answering that question. So apparently there's a new Christian by law over there. So he said that he was baptized in that river in
I was baptized, but I had no choice in the matter.
That's a damn lie.
I was baptized because I didn't have any choice in the matter. Because when you're born in a family like mine with a mother like mine, you have no choices. It is not a democracy. You dig what I'm saying? It's not a democracy. It's dictatorship. Okay.
We're going to church.
So my mother said, "You're going to get baptized today." That's it, brother. They almost drown you. If they almost drown you, that's your ass. Should have held your breath.
Listen. Listen, I didn't go that far. I mean, I got baptized too, but I mean, shit, it wasn't to the point they was gonna kill me. I mean,
didn't I just see Hogan get baptized not too long ago?
I mean, no, they should have killed his ass.
Oh, wait a minute, man. You can't say that about Hogan.
The water did boil. The water did boil. I'm just saying.
I mean, the motherfucker should have pried, but whatever. I
can't let y'all talk about Hogan like that. That's not right.
Who, Terry?
That's not right, man. Terry Bollea.
That's all I know.
He got baptized. No more Hogan. It's Terry now.
That's Terry. And audience, I'm not retracting my statement. Fuck Hogan.
He's dead serious.
My boy Lord just said Jimmy Got Soul was in the play. Man, that whole album, Lord, I can listen to over and over again. The only song I don't like is the Beyonce song. Listen.
That's on my iTunes.
Get out of here with that shit.
And he killed that song.
Yeah. Oh my God. Was that funny?
And bro, your voice tonight is hilarious, man. You just been on one ever since we got on this program. Stupid.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying, dog. I mean, I hated that song, man. Oh my God, man. But all of those songs, man, Step Into the Dark Side, all that stuff, man, all that was in the play. And you know that play came out in the 70s.
Yeah.
All that music is from the 70s. Except for the one song that they did with Beyonce.
So yeah. K9 just asked, he answered that earlier.
Why wasn't Stevie asked to do the shit?
Because
what the fuck? I'm gonna tell him.
Because this is the realest nigga. You think that this man is going to go on that platform and tell it the way it is? Not at all, sir.
Not at all, brother. I'm the last joker they want to see, bro. K9.
Not at all.
I'm the last person they want to see, bro.
No.
So I would start telling shit. Huh?
They gonna have you there for like 3 hours and only gonna show 5 minutes of the interview.
Brother, but I'm gonna tell you something.
I'm Stevie Ray. I'm a former wrestler on WWE. That's all you gonna see. You ain't gonna see nothing else.
No, I know how to play the game. If the money right, I know how to play the game. That's all. I ain't finna sit down and talk for nothing, like I told you guys before. They had Booker and Sharmell. But you got to realize something. K9. My brother still works for WWE. Okay? Correct. And the company that The Rock works for owns WWE.
That's his boss.
See, this ain't just random. This ain't just random stuff. If you look at all the guys that they interviewed on that thing had a WWE presence in some way, shape, or form.
Correct.
Did you notice that, K9? Did you notice that, K9? The shit don't work like that. Oh, just go talk to anybody about it. Then if they talk to the wrong fucking people, you will never know they got interviewed.
Indeed.
Because see, they control the narrative. They control the narrative. This day shit. This WWE stuff, man. This is not some random people doing like I say, to take this documentary and make it like it's something new. This ain't nothing but another way to entertain the people, brother. That's all.
Right. And
the
crazy thing is, K9, I actually talked to, because I was talking to STEVIE earlier today, and we was like, what are we going to talk about on the show? And I was like, you know what? Who killed WCW? And when I looked at the episode, I didn't even see STEVIE on there. I didn't even see him on here. I was like, bro, why is he not on here? And I was just like, I don't know if he want to talk about that shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
You know, like
really, because Chris, I know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not a naive person, brother.
Oh, I know
what it is. You know what I'm saying? And anybody in the business that know me. Mm-hmm. I don't sugarcoat shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised he thought the
You dig what I'm saying? I don't sugarcoat shit. I know what these guys trying to do, and they trying to get their money. They don't want the real truth. It's just like I said, how many documentaries and miniseries did we see on the O.J. Simpson trial?
Too many.
Why?
Because they want to keep it going.
And keep that paper coming in.
Exactly.
Because once you got somebody, you control somebody's brain, you control their wallet.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. That's why they always having these documentaries at WC.
Exactly. This is just a more supercharged. This ain't one that you will see on YouTube or something like that. This is more supercharged. You know what I'm saying?
Especially because with the voices and shit.
Yes.
If you want to tell the audience about the voice,
right?
You want to?
Right.
I'm asking you. Do you want to tell the audience about the voice that you have been, telling us, for the last 2 hours?
Right. So that's the way it works, bro.
I'm
that's the way it works, man. At the end of the day, it's about paper. Everybody out there that's listening to this show right now, I ain't trying to bust nobody's bubble. I try to get in where I fit in. I don't fit in the bullshit. That's all. This is entertainment. At the end of the day, people spend thousands and thousands of their hard-earned money to be entertained. When somebody comes to tell you, let's say he's doing a speech somewhere, and he's really talking about the truth, nobody shows up. Because only the feeble mind will always go for the gusto. The real, true, critical thinking mind already think he knows every fucking thing. And that nigga don't know shit. That's what's happened in this world over the last 25 to 30, 40 years. Everything has been turned inside out and upside down. So you praise the bullshit and you look down on the real shit. That's what we are as people. I don't give a shit who agree or who who disagrees. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Because I watch, I listen, and I learn. People used to come to town and sell out. People used to come to town, different speakers, and sell out big churches and sell out, big arenas because they telling the truth. Now when somebody comes to tell the truth, brother, it's like trying to sell an outlaw show. You giving away tickets. Put somebody in that building that's spraying bullshit.
It's crazy.
Spraying bullshit.
It's crazy.
Brother, it's people around the goddamn corner. But don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because I just tell it like it is.
He said, Nash said, do you want the real or do you want the bullshit?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, but we'll see how far that goes.
I'm not gonna have a comment on that until I watch it. We're gonna see what.
I'm more interested in tonight too, because a lot of people, I swear, they said this was the start. Was when Goldberg.
What was that?
This episode was the start of the downfall when they.
For the wrestling fans that's not privy to the real workings of a big major production wrestling company. You are wooed by the names, the Goldbergs, the Kevin Nashes, the Bret Harts, and all this stuff because you are pretty much inundated with those people as fans. So in essence, no disrespect to anybody out there. Even if you were told the truth, you wouldn't know it if you heard it.
Good Lord.
You're probably right.
You wouldn't know it if you heard it. Because you're not from this. You from looking at the outside, like Earth. Anybody can go up in space, not anybody. You go up in space and put a camera down on Earth and you see all the continents, you see all the body of water, you see all this stuff as you float around in space.
Mm-hmm.
But has anybody ever taken a camera inside the core of Earth to see what really goes on? No. See the difference?
Yeah, I'm too scared.
See the difference?
I know.
I just tell it like it is, bro.
I
just tell it like it is.
I'm like an M&M. I'll just melt.
But that's what I'm just saying. Tonight we're talking about who killed WCW. Next show we're going to talk about it again after we see this episode, so on and so forth. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take your phone calls and things like that because I want you guys to watch this before you start asking me questions because I wanted to get in my diatribe and try to help you guys understand exactly what you're looking at before you start asking me questions about something.
Correct.
If that makes sense.
Because this man will shut you down. He will. Trust me. You ask him
no, I'm just saying.
You ask him any type of stupid ass questions, I'm telling you, gonna shut you down.
No. What I'm saying is they've seen one episode, and the episode didn't do nothing but chronicle what we already know from the Bischoff point of view. So I'm saying this. I want people to try to look at this from a critical aspect than just a fan aspect. Even you guys, look at it from a critical aspect as to how we've talked about this tonight. You know what I'm saying? And then try to dissect what you're looking at.
Got you.
And see if they're getting any closer. See if they're getting any closer to the truth. Or when you finish, Chris and Enforcer, you guys look at each other and go, man, they just said the same thing we've already heard. They just did it in another way.
I got you. I will be calling him tomorrow.
Then it's over. Then we wait for 3-4 years from now. We wait for the next one.
So, guys, like if you,
then I'll be producing that one.
See,
that
one.
That one I'll be producing. It'll be on like a steaming pot of neck bones, y'all.
Oh, we interviewing people.
So if you guys did not see part 1, you could do either two things. If you don't see it on Vice, you can actually see it on YouTube. So usually it takes about 2 days for it to come up on YouTube. So if you don't see it tonight,
do you know something, Chris?
What's
you know something? It came on one day.
It came on the next
day.
Yeah, it came on the next
Yes.
The next
day.
day.
Okay. So 24 hours.
Did you see? And the reason I found out because a friend of mine, he's on there. He used to work for WCW. He called me and told me.
Oh,
because he texted me and go, hey man, can you talk? And I go, yeah. His name is Neil Pruitt, and he was like, did you see the episode? And I go, no, man, I forgot. So this was last Wednesday. So it came out Tuesday. And he called me, and I was like, he says on YouTube right now. So as soon as I was still in the parking lot, I went upstairs and cut my TV on and put it on there, and that's when I watched it because Neil called me and told me it was on.
Yeah, I'm taping it right now.
He's on there. He was one of the production guys back in the day. So they did talk to a few of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Neil,
I'm definitely watching episode.
You know what I'm saying? But
this one.
Yeah, so it comes on in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, y'all. 30 minutes.
No, I'm definitely go. That's how I found out it was on YouTube. I know I got it on Mark so I can watch it. Or if you don't have that, you got the Vice app, whatever. It comes on right after the episode goes off on the app. So.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Bluetooth connected.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you got the Vice. I think it's Vice app, or you got
Sling.
It comes on. It goes right on the the channel.
All right. Gravy, we had another good one. They don't call us 3 the hard way for nothing.
Did it hurt your ears there, Chris?
It did. It really did.
I had it turned up, man. I didn't mean to hurt your ears.
I can't.
But ladies and gentlemen, hey guys, share this. Tell all your friends about 3 the hard way. Share this video. Become a subscriber. Hey man, because we got big news. Me, myself, Enforcer, Chris, 3 the hard way will be joining Title Match Network. And we're going to be all over the place. That is a big announcement tonight. So stay tuned. 3 the hard way will be a part of Title Match Network. You guys know how we do it. We don't sugarcoat nothing.
Not a damn thing.
So if you ain't ready for it, this ain't the show for you. Go listen to a couple of little young girls talking to wrestlers about what happened back in the day. That's what you need to listen to.
Especially them hood rats like them hood rats.
What happened back in the day was problem with songs on the dressing room. Listen to that garbage.
There you go.
Okay?
Man,
we don't do that. You know, because we are 3 the hard way. For my man Chris Dilworth, for my man Enforcer, everybody out there, be one piece.
Night, y'all.
And we are out.
We are out.